Hi, English 101 students. This is Professor Koch. I'm just making a short video here to talk about the week we just finished and to look ahead at what's coming up in week 11. Here is my cat, Mavis, who is constantly in my way when I've been trying to do this online learning stuff at home. There have been a few bumps in my transition, but I hope yours is going smoothly. Um, I know I've said this a lot, but if you have any questions or any concerns, if you think there's anything I need to know, please email me. I know that for some of you, you're going through a lot of stress right now, and I want to help you do well in this class. That was my cat just knocking things off of tables. Sorry about the noise. Okay, so let's take a look at what we accomplished this last week. We got adjusted to online learning. We got familiar with the SRO debate. You watched the video from Democracy Now! You read a couple of packets of articles, you made a discussion post, and you wrote a response paper. So that's good. You've done a lot of good work, and you should be proud of how much you've accomplished. If you fell behind, you can still watch that video and do all of the readings. And then I also just wanted to remind you to read my feedback on the response papers. Go back into the folder and download the attached graded paper and review all of that feedback because it might help you formulate your ideas for upcoming assignments. Okay, so for the rest of the semester, we have two big goals. The first is to write this long essay, and the second at the very end of the semester is to work on your portfolio. Your portfolio will have two revised papers. You'll get to choose either your profile essay or your voting essay, which I'm almost done grading and you'll have soon. And you'll also revise your long essay after I grade it. And then you'll write a cover letter. I'll tell you a lot more about that when we get closer, but I just want you to have those end goals in mind. So the long essay has several requirements. You can read more about the assignment. It's posted under content now, but just a quick summary of what you'll need to do. It'll be a persuasive essay, just like your voting essay was. So you'll be entering a conversation, in this case about SROs, and taking a position, and you'll support your position. You'll have to write at least 1,250 words, which is about 4 pages. That doesn't count your works cited list. You'll have to use at least 3 sources. You can choose from the required readings or the recommended readings that I've posted, but you can also do your own research if you'd like. Just be really smart about the kinds of sources that you find. If you want me to take a look at any sources that you'd like to use, you can feel free to email me the link. And it also will have a works cited list, which you can find more information about in your nuts and bolts handout. I'll also make sure to make a video to explain the works cited list, so it's okay if right now you're not sure how that will work. I'll make sure you have that information when we get closer to the date. I just want you to have a sense of where we're going with all of this. But for right now, we're just preparing. Right now, what we were working on last week and what we're going to continue to work on this week is to become as familiar as we can with the debate surrounding the use of SROs in high schools. Build your knowledge of both sides, or maybe there's more than 2 sides. Of course, there are people who want them in schools. There are people who are opposed to them, but there's also a really big middle ground of people who want them in schools, but only under certain circumstances or conditions. So keep building your knowledge, and the way to do that is to keep doing the assigned readings, watch the video, again if you need to, do the discussion posts, keep formulating your own ideas, and then read what your classmates say too, so you get a sense of multiple opinions on the issue, and you can think about how to formulate your own ideas in relation. Okay, so this week we have a bunch of tasks here. This looks like a lot, but they're broken into multiple small tasks. For Tuesday, by 11:59 p.m., I want you to read 2 articles. They're by Anderson and Sneed, and you'll find those in D2L. And then post in discussions about one or both of those articles. When you go to discussions, you'll see more specific directions. It's sort of like writing a short response paper, but you're going to share that publicly so that you can all read each other's posts. The point of this is to recreate a class discussion. I really miss the kinds of discussions that we'd be having face-to-face, but we're going to try to have that online instead. The next day, I want you to read your classmates' posts and reply to at least one classmate's post. So together, those 2 posts will equal 20 points, the equivalent of a response paper. And then by Friday, I want you to pick and read two of the articles that I've posted for you under recommended readings. You'll see a whole bunch of articles, and I might be adding more. Pick two that look most interesting to you and read those. There's going to be a sample paper for you to read. And then the only writing assignment for Friday is to write a tentative thesis statement and submit that on assignments so that I can give you some feedback. This is just to start moving toward an essay. You do not need to write an entire outline. You can if you want to, but really all I'm looking for is where you stand. Okay, there'll be more details about these things on D2L. Yeah, and then the next thing, if you want some bonus points, is to post in discussions again about one of the recommended readings that you read. Just provide a quick summary and a response to it. That deadline, if you choose to try to get the bonus points, will be next Saturday, April 4th, and that could be up to 15 bonus points. I would encourage you to read everyone's posts. The idea behind this is to build a class reading list of articles that others might want to read too. Okay, if you need an extension on any of those things, all you have to do is ask me. Just email me and ask me. That's it. I'm trying to stick to these guidelines so that we can do this step-by-step building toward a long essay. But I understand that these are really unusual times. I know some of you are putting in long hours at work, and others of you are caring for your younger siblings and sharing devices, and there's all kinds of challenges going on. So do your best to stay on task and complete the little bits and pieces in order to build toward that longer essay. But if you find yourself getting behind or overwhelmed, all you have to do to get an extension is ask me about it, okay? If you want to chat this week, I'd be happy to have a chat with you over Google Hangout. All you have to do is email me and let me know when you'd like to make an appointment. I am generally available from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Unless I have to run an errand, but I can't really run too many errands. I'm pretty much home unless I'm walking my dog. So I'm around a lot. I'd be happy to set up a chat with you. I'll set it up and I'll email you. You click on the link that I email and then we can have a video chat, or you can disable the video if you just want to talk. Whatever works is fine with you, but I want to make sure that we talk if you want to talk. We will be meeting this way in week 14 to discuss your draft. But before then, it's optional. That's about all for now. This is Doug. He's my other teaching assistant. I'm missing seeing you all in class. I'm really hoping you're doing okay. We're just going to do the best that we can with this new adjustment, and work toward writing the best long essay that we can. Let me know how it is that I can help you, and I'm going to continue to give you feedback and communicate with you as much as I can. You can watch D2L for more announcements. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye.